What is something that sounds futuristic but is happening now? Automated vehicles. Robots delivering food and packages. A blood test to diagnose Alzheimer's. 3D printed organs. Smartphones. There's a drone flying autonomously on Mars. Private companies launching rockets into space like it's no big deal. You can literally walk outside one night and think, what TF is that? And someone will tell you, oh, that's just the latest SpaceX launch. And you go about your business. I was born in the early 80s, so practically everything, I literally own most of the sci-fi gizmos I saw on TV as a kid, or even cooler versions of it. Virtually all medical news is mind-blowing. CRISPR/Cas9, research into telomeres and anti-aging nanotechnology is actually real. Self-driving cars are kinda already around but are getting better all the time. Edit, swapped alleles for telomeres, one of those genetic words I tell ya. Your phone's camera might have a focus system that uses a sensor that can detect single. Your phone likely also uses quantum tunneling to create random numbers used for encryption. I have a device that fits into my pocket. I can get virtually every bit of information produced by the human race if I know what buttons to push. It's also voice activated, so I can just talk to it and figure out when my flight leaves or where the nearest fresh tomatoes are being sold. Lab-grown meats. There's a helicopter flying around on Mars. The Internet. I still feel a tiny bit blindsided by lab-grown meat suddenly being commercially viable. Would not have predicted that one. Those drone light shows too. What year was it where radio-controlled drones just kind of showed up and became commonplace? I think around 2015 was when they really took off. Something I just noticed the other day, CFL light bulbs became popular and all but got replaced by LED bulbs, all within the lifespan of a single bulb. I was replacing a bulb the other day that was a CFL, and I remember the last time I replaced it. The previous bulb was an incandescent. mRNA vaccines are being created for malaria, cancers, a universal flu vaccine. All kinds of previously incurable illnesses are about to be history. Transparent OLED display. Developing a vaccine in under a year from patient zero. Saw the recent news of the Israeli-Hamas conflict, including footage of Iron Dome being used. I remember seeing the prototypes of that system in a future weapons documentary on TV years ago, but was never really sure if or when it entered active service. So yeah, we have rockets that shoot down other rockets now, and might have for years already. Being able to control objects with your brain. I know it's still in its infancy, but the fact that we can even attempt do stuff like that is crazy. I've been a type 1 diabetic since 1982. Back when I was first diagnosed, I had to pee on a stick and match the color up to colors on the vial to see approximately what my blood sugar was a couple hours ago. Now I have an animatronic fish that tells me what my sugar levels are, and I don't even have to prick my finger. We truly are living in the future. Facebook is integrating Oculus Rift support. I'm not sure what's available to the public, but in-house they are having 3D meetings like in Star Wars. They can project and manipulate a screen in 3D like the 3D map in the first Ray movie. It doesn't wrap around you yet, it hovers in front, but it will. My friend works for FB in the AIDPT. The first software I tried out was a demo for medical education. I saw a life-size human and I could use gestures to look at his different body systems. Right in front of me, like on the holodeck. You turn the system on by holding up your palm like a wizard, and an interactive sphere appears on your hand. Robotic prosthetic limbs. I know a guy who lost his arm from a construction accident. He now has an arm that has a fully articulated hand and is good enough that he can even write with it. Though not very well. He said it's worth about $500,000, and also it has done wonders for his ability to hook up with women. I guess a lot of people are curious, and that starts off the conversation. On my first day at Northrop Grumman, I stopped by my new director's office to say hello. There were robots roaming the hallways doing simple security checks that security guards used to do, like ensure that no doors were accidentally left ajar and that unoccupied. Restricted spaces were armed. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and subscribe. It's free. Check out some other videos I've made.